What is up, everyone, and welcome back to more Naruto Shippuden. I am here with my reaction to episode 267. I am thoroughly enjoying the war arc, and I can only imagine that there's going to be surprise after surprise after surprise. So, what is it going to throw at me next? I mean, Zabuza, we've seen Kimimaro, we have seen Granny Chiyo. Like, we've got Itachi. Maybe he's going to be coming into it soon. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, where is Sasuke just now? I know he's still recovering because of his eye operation, but I don't know. Doesn't it just seem weird that we've got this war going on, but Naruto and Sasuke are just like nowhere to be seen? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself and maybe they will join the fight very, very soon. Who knows? Don't forget, if you want to watch this before anybody else, you can head on over to my website, suzylu.co.uk, for the Patreon style version of this video. And please feel free to hit me up over on all my social media. All the links you need are below. All right, let's do this.
Here they come.
Mu stopped moving. The second Tsuchikage has been detected. They called him the Null Man because he had neither form nor chakra. The battlefield should be coming together nicely. Now begins the real fun.
It's like Kabuto's playing just like a game, and he's using everybody else as the pawns. He doesn't care. He only cares about himself. These people on this table right here doesn't care. Am I supposed to know who this is? Because I feel like I don't.
The second Tsuchikage. The third Raikage. The second Mizukage. The fourth Kazekage. I'm just going to let the Kage and their progeny kill each other off.
This is vicious! Oh my god.
This is a foul jutsu of the second Hokage, recalling the dead from the underworld and enslaving them. I was forced to summon you all here.
Recalling the dead? And what do you mean by that?
Have you forgotten? I killed you myself. You've been dead a long, long time, second Mizukage.
God, what a weird conversation to have.
Listen to me. Wait, where was I? Where's the second Hokage? The one who resurrected us?
I hate this. Like, I hate the confusion and then the realization of why they've been brought back.
My predecessors have told me about the exploits of you three.
That means the sand has continued through to the fourth... No, it has to be the fifth generation by now. It feels incredibly strange being here in the future like this.
Listen, this isn't really the future. We're just beings brought back from the past. And don't interrupt me anymore, or I'll kill you.
You can't kill me, I'm already dead.
Tell you the story of the second Hokage, the one who resurrected us.
Well, you think it's the second Hokage that resurrected you, but just wait. Just wait.
Who'd also mastered the reanimation jutsu. A shinobi named Orochimaru.
Orochimaru. Oh, Orochimaru, you're horrible.
And among them is my father.
I was gonna say, it does look a lot like Gaara, but I didn't want to like say anything that was wrong, so I was like, saying nothing.
Seems we were right about the enemy. They're using the reanimation jutsu to raise the dead and send them onto the battlefield.
Who knows what kind of shinobi we're going to run into out there. So everyone, make sure you're prepared for anything.
The enemy is close.
But there hasn't been any word from headquarters that they detected the enemy. What's going on here?
Maybe there are some enemies that even the guys at HQ can't detect. I mean, I'm sure the enemy will only revive really strong shinobi.
Yeah, like Asuma Shikamaru, or Gaara's dad.
We have a message from Captain Gaara's 4th Company. They've spotted 4 enemies. They're the second Mizukage, the second Tsuchikage, the 4th Kazekage, and...
Yes. Who's the fourth one?
They say that it's the 3rd Lord Raikage, sir.
What? My father too?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane. It's gonna be so insane. So they're gonna end up making it that they're fighting their kids, because that's gonna be such a mind-blowing moment.
The second Tsuchikage is among the enemy. Knowing that, it's no surprise at all that we were able to sense 3 of them, but weren't able to detect the 4th enemy.
There's someone that even HQ sensory radar jutsu couldn't detect. He's skilled.
Captain Al, there are far too many of those white monsters out there. I can't detect anyone with special characteristics. Darui's first company's about to come under attack by thousands. I'm going to need help distinguishing the reanimated ninja from the white ones.
All right. You take charge of the broad-range scan.
You know, I was quite confident a couple of episodes ago, but now I'm not so confident. And I feel like we're going to be outnumbered and we might lose a lot of people. But I also know in my heart that Naruto could wipe them all out with his powers, and Killer Bee. And I get that they don't want to take the risk, because if we lost any of them to the Akatsuki, it's like game over, but... Ugh.
Lord Hiyashi, look towards 10 o'clock. That's...
Ah! Oh no! No! No, Asuma.
Those 2 down there are Lords Kinkaku and Ginkaku.
This is horrible! Like, it's so hard to watch.
They possess the Nine Tails chakra, and they have a lot of it.
No, there's no mistaking it. It's the Gold and Silver Brothers of the Cloud.
What's that? Even Dawn has been revived?
Now that it's come to this, I must go join the battle.
Please reconsider. You're the Supreme Commander of the Allied Shinobi Forces, Lord Raikage. The Supreme Commander must remain safe and continue to give orders until the final stages of the war. That is your responsibility to your charges.
I understand where he's coming from, though. Like, if I found out that someone I loved was down there, you know, even if they were reanimated, selfishly, I guess I would want to see them.
To get started, let's verify the status of every company. At the forefront, behind enemy lines, is Kankuro's commando unit. They've skirmished with a commando unit of reanimated shinobi. They vanquished the enemy, and presently are moving towards the Akatsuki hideout.
But whoa. What happened to Deidara? Because we didn't vanquish Deidara. Or did we just immobilize him?
The enemy's unit is approaching from the sea. Darui's first company will engage them. We'll call this Battlefield A. And in the other main battlefield, facing the previous Kage who suddenly appeared, is Gaara's 4th company. We'll call that Battlefield B. If the enemy advances from 2 directions, instead of engaging both sides, you counter by attacking one side with your full force. We're dealing with 2 battlefields here, A and B. In our case, we'll start with Battlefield A. We'll concentrate our forces around Darui's first company. Kitsuchi's second company needs to fan out lengthwise. They must surround the enemy and box them in.
This is so cool that we get to see, like, the actual strategy coming together like that. Like, it's really awesome, and it really helps the viewer understand what's gonna happen.
From there, half of Gaara's force will head to join up with Darui's first company as reinforcements. And after they wipe out the enemy at Battlefield A,
I like that we're gonna be, like, automatically losing some people, though. That's still really hard to see.
If you split Gaara's 4th company in half, the enemy they're facing may use that opportunity to launch an all-out assault, right? You must not underestimate those 4. Don't forget their former Kage, all of them.
Well, with Battlefield A, the 2nd and 5th companies are nearby, and they can be mobilized quickly. Also, Kitsuchi's 2nd company is already familiar with the enemy. They can attack the White Ninja from behind with a high rate of success.
The war-savvy former Kage won't be so foolish as to risk an attack in an uncertain situation like that. Yes, I see it now.
Shikamaru's dad is like top tier. Now I understand where Shikamaru gets it from.
It's no wonder the Hidden Leaf has been difficult to defeat. You're blessed with good shinobi, Lady Tsunade.
Hold off on the compliments until we win the war. So, what do we do?
I've had Shizune divide the injured up evenly to be treated as well.
I was gonna say though, I really hope that we've not lost too many people. There's so many young shinobi here. It's their first war and they should have had more time, but this is just the way it is.
10-10. Have faith in our comrades.
We got this! But I just don't want to see Asuma. At least Shikamaru is not in the same place as to where they seem to have put Asuma, so fingers crossed that he doesn't have to fight him. That'd just be awful.
Yeah, you're right. We have to stay strong and hold back the enemy for our comrades' sake. Thanks, Choza. Let's do this.
I feel like we've been incredibly lucky, actually. I don't know. I'm kind of happy with the way things are progressing just now, and we seem to have the upper hand in a lot of it.
For your strategy to be foolproof, you're going to need to alter your plan just slightly.
I will? How so?
The 2nd Tsuchikage is far from an ordinary shinobi. In fact, only the old fence-sitter can face him.
His name has come up quite often in our discussions, so tell me, how is he exceptional?
That he possesses the Keke Tota, a trait that's more powerful than the Keke Ginkai.
The Keke Tota? I had thought that you were the only wielder 3rd Tsuchikage, but the 2nd Tsuchikage too?
Simultaneous activation of 3 chakra natures. Wind, earth, and fire too. Lord 2nd was my mentor, the one who taught me particle style.
So does that put our entire plan, like, out the window or what?
I'm not going solely because Lord Mu of the particle style is there. I admit that your tactical plan is brilliant, and you're correct. The reanimated Kage who stand before the 4th Company know war well, and will not make any unnecessary or rash maneuvers.
Gaara is the one who united the Allied forces. And it was his youthful determination that was the primary catalyst. So you're suggesting that could have the opposite effect out there on the battlefield?
Well then, I suppose it's time for me to leap into the war and show all these young brats what fighting is really about.
Oh no, I don't know why I don't have high hopes for him surviving this. I could be wrong, he could be an absolute badass, but I don't know.
I had thought about killing you earlier, but my body wouldn't allow me to do it.
It's a shame. I would have enjoyed battling with all of you. How disappointing.
Gaara.
Oh no. Gaara's gonna have to fight his dad. Oh, that's gonna be awful. Because as you say, at the moment, it seems like the 4 of them have like their consciousness, so they're well aware that they're not fully in control and whatnot, but I bet it'll just be the same as Zabuza. Like when they get closer to the fight itself, Kabuto will just switch off their emotions and that'll be that. But I mean, Gaara, he's probably gonna be kind of cold towards his dad. When you actually think about everything that has happened, we had a hell of a backstory on Gaara, so I reckon there'd be quite a few words to come between them, you know, and I think if the writing is good, it could be an absolutely epic, like, conversation between them. I really liked that episode because I liked seeing the strategy behind everything that's going on. Like, it doesn't always have to be like fight number 1, fight number 2, fight number 3. Like, kind of slowing it down a little bit and seeing the ins and outs of what's going on behind the scenes. That's actually really interesting to me when it's coming down to the war and everything that is happening. So is the next episode Gaara versus his dad? Oh, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Thank you so much for watching this episode with me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.